month. We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm scared.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards on the ground.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Go. Mike 5-9.
Brissett sets to throw it. This is caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll try to run with Hines. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
36. Check the backer.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Play fake, Mariota. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio. Callaway.
We got this.
Complete to Antonio Callaway. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Three bucks.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down. And less than a yard.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
He's not going to get me.
To throw is Brissett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That's it. Here we go.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mariota. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing is Mariota. The open man is Smith. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. First down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down now, Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On play action, Mariota. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Timmy Jernigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Harold Landry in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mariota being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ben Banagoo in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively, right?
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Brissett. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
55!
Play action now. Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Callaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, here's 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm gonna run you over. Mike, 55.
Now Mariota. And Callaway taking it in left side. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throw it, Mariota. He's got Smith here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the... Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On second down, it's Hines. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. 60 out low. I got it. All day, baby. All day.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Just like that.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 24, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
tone, defense.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw Mariota. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Brissett from the gun on third. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he get it done. 23 yards, the final tally.
64, weak.
They go play action. Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Let's go, deep.
They run with Hines. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably a point scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense,
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Ben Banigou has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Mariota to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Titans go. It's Mariota. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. First down, Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Isaiah McKenzie. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Hines. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because That's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that fourth.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Brissett looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
10. Here's Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Colts, Their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a